What's up, everybody? My name is Zealousness, or Zealous, whatever you like to call me. It doesn't bother me at all. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the custom games and the settings you have to set up these custom games. Now, you go over to my game screen. You have the play option, which gets you into playing the game, which is, it is what it is. We all know we're just playing the game. So, real quick, back at editing me right now. I didn't tell you guys how to get to the custom games in the first place. I'm a dummy. Okay, here we go. Here's what the custom games looks like. So we're going back to the main screen. Okay, here's the main multiplayer screen. We're going to click on multiplayer first. And on the far left-hand side, you'll see the featured, quick play, and verse bots. Go one more down from that, you have custom games. Click A or click X from there, and that's how you get into the custom games mode setting or set them up in the first place. Let's get you back to where I am right now. On the right hand side, we have the invite players of the screen. Because I'm the party leader, I can invite people. I can do split screen if I wanted to as well, to 1v1 someone or whoever inside of local play. But let's say I want to invite somebody. So I'm going to click A over the invite players. I click on that, and then it leaves me the opportunity and the ability to select multiple players, whoever it may be, come over to the right hand side and send the invite out to them. Once the invite's sent, they obviously can either accept it or decline it to join your game or not from there. Then we'll go back to the main screen now. On the left hand side of the custom games, we have the change map feature, where we'll go over, you have the options to select any map you want to play, anything from Armada, Cartel, Checkmate, Crossroads, Garrison, Miami, Moscow, and Satellite. Back to the main screen now. We can change modes to whatever game mode you want to play as well. We have Team Deathmatch, Free for All, Search and Destroy, Domination, Hardpoint, Control, and VIP Escort. You can save custom game modes that you like over time too, so it makes it easier if you do custom rules or something like that. It makes it easier for you. All right, got to pause right there real quick. So before we get into the edit game rules, make sure you select which game mode you want to play first. Because when you get to the save feature, if you don't have that set up already, then you save it as that game mode instead of the game mode that you wanted to choose. So remember, before you do edit game rules, pick the game mode that you want to play first, then go on to game rules. Got it. Sick. Let's go. Now going back to the main screen, we go down one more from change modes, we see edit game rules. If we click on that, we can edit the settings of the game, so the win conditions, the time limit, the score limit. We can edit 12 minutes, however many minutes you want. No time limit, unlimited, whatever it may be, score limit. You can do advance the kills, points per kill, points per death, headshot bonus points, round limit, round win limit, round score limit, and score streak game scoring, enabled or disabled, whichever one you like. Spawn has number of lives per player. Respawn delay, you choose how many seconds you want the delay for on that respawn. Force respawn, wave spawn delay, suicide penalty, team killed penalty, and number of lives per team. Then lastly, we have the gameplay settings as well. At the very top, we have cinematic intro. You can enable or disable it, whichever one you would like. The pre-match requirements of 1 player, 2 players, 3, whatever it may be, 6 players at the very most, down to 0. Then we have pre-match timer, which starts from 5 seconds, goes to 10, 15, 30, 45, or 60 seconds at the very most. Then we have pre-round timer, which goes anywhere from disabled, so just jump right into it, all the way up to 30 seconds. Minimap, you can either disable it, sweeping, or constant. Equipment delay can be unlimited all the way up to 60 seconds of a delay. Kill cam, you can show kill cam. Show kill cam after the game ends, or never show kill cam. Score streak delay has anywhere from being disabled all the way to 60 seconds. Score multiplier from starts at 1 and goes all the way up to a multiplier of 5. Now, after we've done all the game conditions, we can hit the right bumper, and the right bumper gets you over to health and damage of actually the player's settings inside of the custom match for you. Health and damage, you can set anywhere from 200 health per player all the way down to 30 health per player. You can enable friendly fire, disable friendly fire, reflect deadly friendly fire, or shared friendly fire. So enable friendly fire is obviously you can team kill. Reflect, damage dealt to a teammate is applied back to you. So if I were to put 50 damage into my own teammate, I'll get 50 damage taken out of me as well. And shared means damage dealt to teammate is split between you and that teammate. So if I shoot him at 50 now for 50 damage, he gets negative 25 damage, I get 25 damage. Team kill kick limit. You can do 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kill, 4 kills. So if you team kill someone 4 times, if I set it at 4, that means you get kicked after the 4th time. Headshots only, enabled or disabled. Hit indicator enabled. Off for tacticals or disabled. Then lastly, under the player settings, you can come down to custom classes. Lethal equipment can be enabled or disabled. Tactical equipment enabled or disabled. Field upgrade enabled or disabled. And custom classes enabled or disabled. So we're on our player right now. We're going to go back once. We're going to hit B or circle for you if you're on PlayStation. Get back to the settings, the edit game rules part where you see settings and restrictions. We'll go out of restriction now and see what there's inside of that category. And that's just basically what restrictions you have on types of guns that you're playing with. So if you want to limit and say you can't use, let's say, the XM4, you can restrict it and it will not load into this game, so no one can actually use that gun in the game. You can do that with all weapons, anything from assault rifles, SMGs, tactical rifles, LMGs, sniper rifles, and secondaries. You can do equipment as well, lethals, tacticals, and field upgrades, perks, and also score streaks. You can enable or disable anything you want in this gameplay to make it play how you want to. If you think one thing is too powerful and you want to limit it, or you want everyone to have the same gun and go at it the same exact way, you can take out the guns, every other gun besides the one you want everyone to play with, so you put everyone on the same playing field. So let's say we like where it is right now. We have all the settings off the side. And for those of you who don't know or haven't realized it, right here are all the settings and the changes that I've made to the settings within the gameplay, the win conditions, the health and damage, the restrictions. All these things are right above my head. So if I have any questions about what I've changed, it'll show up in orange on the right-hand side of your screen. Now, if you remember earlier on in the video, I said you could actually go and load old custom matches that you wanted, old custom settings that you had, that you liked before. To do that, we're going to press the start button or the 3 dash options button on Xbox. That pulls up the options menu and you can save as new or revert all changes back to original. We're going to save as new. We're going to change name to custom game 1. Change description, so we can mark a description there of what it is about, just like 1v1s, no, only, M4s basically, whatever you want to call it, put it in there. Then you can save it. You have 20 allotted slots for custom saved games. You save it. There we go. Now we're back to the main screen again. Let's say I wanted to load that custom game again, load those rules again. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to change mode, my saved, click on the custom game mode, and it pops up right there for you. What I forgot to mention is that when you do that saved mode, you have to remember to change the mode to what you want to first. So change it to domination, search and destroy, whatever you want it to be. Change it there first. Because I was already on team deathmatch, when I go to my saved, as you see right above me here at the very top, my mode is team deathmatch because I never changed that in the first place. So if you want to do a search and destroy, if you want to do a free-for-all, domination, hardpoint, whatever it may be, make sure you change that first and then edit your game rules. Save it as your custom file. That way it's always pulled up for you. Okay? And lastly, we have bots and players. We can move players to whatever team we want. If someone's on the wrong team and we don't want them, we don't want to switch them up, whatever it may be, we have the ability to do that being the owner of the lobby. We can add bots. I added a bot right there, Ctran. I can remove the bot. I can do bot settings of autofill, enable or disable it. The difficulty of being recruit, regular, hardened, or veteran. And team 2, same thing, enable or disable, and choose the difficulty that I want them to play at as well. As you can see, I've filled up the lobbies on both sides with bots. So if I wanted to get practice runs in, I could get practice runs in here as well. I'll remove all bots real quick. Just remove them all. There we go. Now it's just me again. Bot settings. Then we have lobby settings. Team change in game, enable or disable if I want to switch someone to game because, you know, someone had drop out, whatever it may be, you know, it's uneven. I can change guys in game. You can do third person spectating, enabled or disabled if the round ends or there's a limit on the amount of deaths you have and you die, whatever it may be. Dynamic map elements, you can enable or disable. Revenge voices, enable. So death comms, you can enable or disable. That's a nice thing to have too. Battle chatter, enable or disable. Announcer, enable or disable. Best play, same thing. Third person gestures and gesture camera control. And last thing we have is CODcaster. And what CODcaster basically is, if you're going to broadcast this game out and you have a custom game and you want to basically have a tournament or something like that, that's going to be what you click on and how you set up your screens, how you set up this, everyone viewing scores and the announcers, all these things. That's where you're going to go to set everything up to make it play as more of a tournament style look and feel. I'm not going to dig into that too much, actually, really at all, because this is more about if you want to create a custom game with you and your friends to hop in together and play together. But that is it. Once you get going, you can get all the way up to the, you go up at the top, click play, match will start on my command. Match is starting. It loads in. I'm in Moscow. As you see, the bottom screen is loading up. Loads me in. Because I took out the XM4, it's not allowing me to use it. So now I have to choose another weapon. I choose the MP5. I have the animation intro in Moscow, Soviet Union. I have the 5-second pre-match startup. It gets going. We hop into a game. Okay? This is how you set up a game. This is how you get everything done. It's team deathmatch. First 100 points wins. There is no time limit. There's nothing on this game. So if you like what you saw today, please subscribe and leave a big thumbs up. It helps me out a ton. I can't tell you how much it helps me out. And also, if you want to see more of me playing or have questions about this at all, stop by my Twitch. I do stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 p.m. until midnight Eastern time. Maybe a little bit longer some days, whatever it may be. Those are my general times. Hopefully see you there. But until next time, we'll be seeing you.